My name is Marcos Oliva. I'm the product manager for EAM services, Identity and Access Management services, and I work at Swiss Post. Swiss Post is a nationwide company. We operate critical infrastructure in the field of logistics and financials and also mobility services. We have the whole Switzerland as customers because we deliver letters and parcels. And our company has about 45,000 employees. We choose One Identity as for our provider because One Identity Manager, this solution provides a good governance framework, and it's quite flexible and scalable. And that's very important for us, for Swiss Post, because we have a large number of applications, different applications, and also of user types. And One Identity Manager allows us to manage all this variety. The greatest security risk we face in Swiss Post are cyber attacks on our critical infrastructure. But we have also issues with supply chain vulnerabilities and also fraud, social engineering against our digital channels. Our governance and provisioning process before identity solution was quite manually and not trackable. So we had a lot of manual effort to provision all the access rights and also to manage the identities. We see clear benefits of the Identity Manager solution. We have faster on and offboarding of employees. Then we have fewer manual IT tickets. We have clear, better transparency for the manager and the application owner. And we have reduced risks due to automated workflows, approval workflows, and recertification. The onboarding of applications in EAM or One Identity Manager is quite structured. We have several steps for that. So at first, we meet the application owner and define the entitlements they have, and also the ownership of these entitlements. After that, we do a risk classifications of this entitlement and define the approval workflow and also the recertifications. And for that reason, the application owner has every time access to the One Identity Manager solution, and then they can have a transparency, or they can transparency which employee person has access to what from his application. We perform recertification checks for highly critical roles once a year, because this is a balance between usability and security. So if you do it too often, then the employees will be used and they click it away anyway. But when we do it once a year, then they have pay attention to this recertification, and I think this is then quite effective. If someone is concerned about identity security, we have some lessons learned we did for ourselves. So a major point is define the governance before you automate, because if you automate something you don't know, then you have a mess in the end. Very important and a very good or a very important base for the whole identity and access management is of course the data quality and also the role structure, that you have a clean role structure. And furthermore, EAM is not only an IT service, it's also a business enabler. So therefore, stakeholder management is a very important point. The lessons learned with our stakeholder regarding the identity security is that we explain to stakeholders what value we generate for the business. It is compliance and security, so that the stakeholders from the business can perform their business processes in a secure way. I can recommend One Identity Manager. The number one reason is the very good governance framework but also the flexibility they have. And that is very important for a diverse and a large company like Swisspost, so that we can deploy all the processes securely and compliantly.